So now let's discuss about deforestation. So what is exactly deforestation? That is cutting down of tree in more amount so that more area will be cleared for the population that is increasing day by day, right? And for other purposes also, like as the products that are provided by the plant are useful to many industries, what they do is they cut down the trees for their purpose, like for the whatever they are getting the things from that. Now what the main thing is, what are different consequences when we cut a large number of trees, or we can say that when we cut trees on large scale, what is happening? There are different consequences, or we can say that affect our nature in very large amount. Now that we are going to discuss here one by one. So first of all, what is the main thing that after deforestation result is loss of habitat. Now we know that when the forests are cut down, right? Now what happen in that case? The living organism or the animals or the birds that are living on that forest, on the trees that are present in the forest, their habitat will be lost. Now in like nowadays we have seen in news also, like some cheetah or leopard has come to the residential area, some lions or tigers have entered into the residential area. So why that things are happening? Just because there is a loss of habitat of these animals, like the plants or trees are cut down from the forest so that large amount of area can be cleared. And as the large amount of area is cleared or deforestation is occurring, what is happening? That these the living organism, the animals or the birds that are living there are losing their habitats, their homes, and because of that they are moving into the cities or our residential areas, right? What is the other thing? That is climatic change, that we have already seen that if there are no plants, there will be no balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. As a result, what will happen? This carbon dioxide will increase, right? Now as this carbon dioxide is increasing, what is happening? That this is resulting in global warming. Now what is global warming? Global warming is nothing but there is increase in the temperature of earth's surface. Now as the global warming is increasing day by day, what is happening? The temperature of the earth's surface is increasing, right? The temperature of earth's surface is increasing, and this results in the melting of glaciers. Now because of melting of glaciers, what is happening? The water level in the water bodies is increasing. That is resulting in the floods. Like many of the areas or many of the areas present on the earth's surface, like where so many countries and states are there which are facing this problem of floods. Why? Just because of there is no balance between the oxygen and carbon dioxide, as large amount of deforestation is occurring. Now the next thing or the main thing which is a result of deforestation is it disturbs the water cycle. Now how it disturbs the water cycle exactly? When we do the deforestation, what is happening? A lot or large amount of tree are cut down. Because of that, an open area is more, right? Now what tree do is basically when trees are present on the earth surface, what they do is when the earth surface get the water, they absorb more and more amount of water into the earth surface, and it recharge the water table as we have discussed earlier also. And like that they do the transpiration process also. Because of that, which is a very important step of the water cycle. Now what happens when trees are not there, like deforestation is occurring, less amount of water will seep into the ground, and as a result what happens? The level of water table, or we can say that the water present in the water table will decrease, which causes less amount of water present for the use of humans or other living organism, and as a result what will happen? Less amount of evaporation will take place. Now if less amount of evaporation will take place, the further step which are in the water cycle also get disturbed. So that is how if plants are not there, the water cycle get disturbed, because the seeping process or the infiltration process is done by the plants, because they absorb the water into the soil so that they can take the water for their usefulness also, and also it results in the recharge of water table. But as plants are not there because of deforestation, what will happen? Less amount of water will be seep into the ground, and which result in disturbance of water cycle. So the next thing that happens because of deforestation is increased pollution. Now, why pollution increase? This also we have discussed in some of the points before also. Like plants are there, what they do is they maintain the balance of carbon dioxide on the earth's surface, as they take the carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis process, right? Now, if there is less amount of plants present on the earth's surface, what will happen? Less amount of carbon dioxide will be taken up by the plants for the photosynthesis process. Now, this carbon dioxide, when if it is present in the surrounding, in the nature, what it do is it act as a pollutant. Now, when it goes on in the clouds after evaporation, or we can say that as gases are light in weight, they rises up, they mixes with the cloud and results in the pollution. So if plants are not there, what will be there? There is imbalance between the oxygen and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide keeps on increasing, and as a result there will be increase in global warming, and other pollutants also increase. And we know that the carbon dioxide, when it mixes with the cloud, what it do is it forms a blanket like structure in the atmosphere, and as a result other things like global warming, greenhouse effect, these things happen, and they causes damage to the earth, right? So that is about increased pollution. Now the next thing which happens because of deforestation is increased floods. So this also we already know that, just link it with the plants. When there is large number of plants present on the earth's surface, what they'll do is they absorb or help in the seeping process. That is, they take up more and more amount of rainwater that is falling on the earth's surface into the soil, and there will be less amount of water present on the earth's surface. Now because of that, what happened? The cases of floods will be decreased. But as because of deforestation, what is happening? Less amount of trees or more cleared land is present, that will resulting in increased amount of floods, as less amount of water is seeping into the ground. Then the next consequence of deforestation is increased soil erosion. Now this also we already know that when there is increased plants, or we can say that when a large amount of trees are present on the earth's surface, what they are doing is they are just keeping the soil intact on one place, and as a result what is happening? The upper layer, which is the topsoil, which is rich in humus that provide or that has a large number of nutrients into it, it keeps on that place only, and when the water falls on that surface, it goes into the soil and taken up by the plant. But if plants are not there, what will happen? The top layer will be washed off by the action of water and wind, which will result in a barren land. That is, the land won't be able to allow the growth of plants, and as a result it will result in soil erosion, and day by day what will happen? The land will become barren and no vegetation will grow on that. So that is how the deforestation results in many consequences. So because of that, it becomes not only our duty but duty of all the human beings on the earth to maintain the number of plants that are present on the earth's surface, or we can say that grow more and more amount of trees, so that earth will be safe, or our nature will be safe from all the natural calamities, or we can say that the calamities which are caused by the human action.